Today we're on the tail of the dragon. So sidle forward out into the road. And let's see how many times I crash when I try this. So I'm a rather, how would we say, average driver. Oh! I mean, even with the electronic stability control still mostly on, still can't seem to keep it on the road. And I will admit this is probably the closest I'll ever get to actually driving the tail of the dragon, as I live half the world away and it's expensive to travel overseas. And let's face it, if I did get to the States, there are plenty of other things that I'd want to do over finding a driving road in the back of Beyond, no matter how great it is. Hey, there's the gas station. Oh, why am I getting lag? And there's first crash. Let's just undo that again. And I mean, let's face it, even if I did get here, oh, for God's sake! Maybe this was a poor choice of car. I should have picked something slower. But this did seem like a good idea at the time. Oh well, at least this video will be entertaining. Although really, if you're going to do slides, you have to turn the ESC all the way off, as it tries to basically keep the car from oversteering, even when it's set to sport mode. Let's see. Right. Come on. Back up the hill, back up the hill. And it just made it worse. It's what, second or third time? Admittedly, it's because I'm driving like an idiot. And it sort of explains the road's reputation. There's certainly a lot of curves. And that's why I have the map up in the top right hand corner. I don't think I'll go any faster than this even where I can as well. That happens. Admittedly, this is like actually a lot better when I'm not recording, as I'm as much keeping track of my other monitor and making sure the recording's going all according to plan as I am paying attention to the road. That and talking. As it's much like using a cell phone while you drive. Never really anywhere near as good of a driver when you're paying attention to something else as well as where you're going. That, and I'm a little out of practice because I haven't really been playing BeamNG.Drive that much of late. Except ironically for this map, which I downloaded the other night and drove down once. Figured you would all want to see all the crashes, due to my tendency to just take corners a little too hot. Although I seem to be getting a bit better at it at the moment. Though now that I've said that, it'll probably be a case of famous last words. I suppose if I did. Oh. That was only a minor little thing. Still, this road is a pretty bendy piece of tarmac. Although, it kind of reminds me of the nearby road through to the next cities a bit like this. It's certainly got a lot of windy spots. Oh, really? I suppose I should just focus on driving rather than... might actually do better at it. that and take the corners a tad bit slower. I mean, sure, this has four-wheel drive, but even that won't break the laws of physics, really. You can sort of see why this road has something like a 35-mile-an-hour speed limit in real life. I mean, I will admit, if this road existed where I live, it would probably have a 100km/h speed limit, and they just sort of expect people to be smart enough to take it easy. Bit of a waste of time shifting it to third there. Whoop. And that's probably why I shouldn't have used third gear. Maybe I should get a steering wheel sometime. It'll probably make this a tad easier. So I've never really been that great at driving cars with a controller that well. And then we did it again. It doesn't help that I didn't practice with this car beforehand, and sort of just picked it as a, well, this looks reasonably quick sort of car. And that, having four-wheel drive, that would make it a tad bit easy to get down here at a decent pace. And there's a tight one coming up. Could use some pace notes, like in a rally. I mean, the map in the top right corner helps a little bit, but to look at it I have to take my eyes off where I'm actually going. I mean, that's sort of the advantage. It's always more fun to drive a slow car fast than, well, try and reaching fun speed in a fast car. Which is probably why the Pigeon is such a riot to drive in this game, because even though it's so slow, you can get up to all kinds of crazy antics. I might try that sometime, take the Pigeon down here, see how many times I roll it. Whoa. Good God, I can reach a straight section of road and suddenly it won't stop turning. I always seem to leave the braking a little bit too late. Maybe this car just has lousy brakes. I will admit most of my car driving is back in my console days and games like Grand Theft Auto. And also I've been playing Mafia 3 a lot, so I can do some pretty insane stuff in the cars in that game because I've sort of learnt the physics of the game to the point where I can sort of slide through intersections and lane split traffic in a large car, even drift trucks. But it's obviously a lot different from the physics in this, which after all this is something of a physics simulator. Maybe I should have picked a car with an automatic, then I would have had even less to distract me. Although it isn't as fun. Okay, big hairpin. So I better slow right down for this one. A series of small but tight curves. As you can sort of see, I'm using the whole width of the road, just something you would never even attempt to do in real life. Oh, there's some slide on. Whoa, whoa, whoa! And I was doing so well. Anyway, they say this would be a really good test track for modded vehicles, as it would certainly put the handling to a good, well, give a good workout for the suspension and handling, due to its undulating nature of this course. Certainly a very impressive app. The guy who made it, obviously can't check it right now because I'm in the middle of this, certainly has gone all out. A reminder just how unforgiving this course is. Well, this road is. There is literally no room to cock up. This big wide radius curve. Slight braking drift through these apex there. And the road opens out a bit, and we're suddenly running down the back of a ridge. One of the few spots, I suppose, where I can justify being in third gear. Seems to be flattening out a bit now, and curves are opening out and speeds are increasing, which sort of increases the risk level because, as you can guess, I can get a lot faster now. Then of course you have the odd tight one just come out of nowhere. I've seen so many videos of cars and motorbikes crashing on this. A nasty little hairpin. Power out, and there's a wide radius right up ahead. Turn off going somewhere. I think everything outside of the main road is still somewhat underdeveloped at the moment, as this map is more or less still in beta. Though it's certainly very well detailed. Oh, fuck. I managed to restart it right in a tree. There's that GPS screen in my car turning with the curves. It is, isn't it? Oh wow, that's so freaking well detailed. I mean that I can see the GPS screen from the chase mode. I suppose I should probably be paying attention to the road ahead. But I think we're nearly at the end now, because it's opened out quite a bit. Yeah, we're at the end. And this is the end of the road. Well, that was fun. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed watching me crash lots. And I'll see you next time, sometime in the future, in BeamNG.Drive.